Hey, this is Snail Creek Homestead. Hey, today we're rolling up some electric fence. It's all used electric fence, and I got a pole here. It's running through a real brushy area, and it's wrapped around everything up through there. But I'm gonna try to reel it in with this bracket I made. I made it out of like angle iron and old piece of all thread we had laying around, and like I say, we got the spool, and I got my motor as my drill, and this thing's about a 1/4 mile long. It's all up through this thicket. It's just thick, and so we're gonna try to get maybe about a 40-foot swath cut through this dude, to keep trees off electric fence, because we're just having problems with them on the fence. After a long winter, you come back in the spring and you got a bunch of trees on it. So mostly rotten ash around here. We have a lot of ash that's dying. So what we're gonna need, it's a good idea probably for an old pair of leather gloves. And this is kind of noisy but squeaky, and so bear with me on this, but this would be a good thing for you to build up real quick, or hire your local fabricator guy to whip something up real quick. So we're gonna roll her up here. I kind of make sure it ain't all up on one spot, so I kind of run it back and forth, and I use this hand to kind of feed it back and forth. I'm going to get you a little closer look to it, and then that way you know how to build one. So again, I built this angle iron. Got your old, some kind of pipe. Even a pipe will work. It really don't matter, as long as you fit the size of the reel that you can find. And I put my drill on it. Of course, I put flats on the drive spot where my drill connects, because we don't want it spinning out, because sometimes it gets pretty tough pulling through that brush. So I just hooked it on a quick hook onto the this rack I made for the front of the quad. So it's really just like that, and then I just hook it on like that. We're ready to roll. And if you're in a real bumpy area, it could fly off, so it's good to just pop it off when you're maybe traveling. So let's do a little reeling, and we'll see what we can do here. All right, we're coming to the end of it now. So works pretty good. So that's something to think about when you're thinking about making a little life a little easier. Make some tools for the homestead, and that's anything to make the job a little easier. Sometimes it gets pretty tough. So we'll shoot a little more of what we're doing here. And so this is part of the pasture we've got a permanent fence on, and then all down in that rough looking locust and briary paddock we got there is where we run the goats a lot of times. Well, about 2 times a year actually. This is where we just took the fence out. I'm gonna clear a bigger swath through here. We'll come up here to the quad. So I got it, it's pretty clear through here. This is kind of the way I want to make at least the other part of the path. I got some trees cut off. This is where we was at rolling this other fence up. I use these step-in posts. They're pretty reasonably cheap. That's what they look like here. It's got the little spike on the bottom. And the white ones I like because I can see them, but they seem to break easier compared to the black ones. So let's walk on up through here and see what else we got. So in my corners, I'll put a T-post in, and then I'll try to put these little, I like them because they're ceramic, but you can get plastic ones also. The ceramic ones, the wire really flow through them a lot easier, not get hung up. So I kind of like the ceramic ones. Plastic ones not too bad. All I do is kind of wire them on there with a piece of that fence. Of course, I'll have them tighter than that, and we'll keep them separated at the right distance. So I'll have to come in and pull these posts. They're about close, I think $2 a piece, these posts are. Been doing some clearing, but it got too just too bad with that fence in there, and I want to get rid of that fence. So it's early spring, so there's really nothing growth going on right now. So we'll be cutting wood. See, here's some of the trees that fell on the fence, and it's just too much of pain. Try to continue on without a wide swath through here. I'll be taking these trees out. I burn wood. You guys know that. You've seen my wood cutting videos. So it goes on up the top of the hill there, and then back around to the east, and then so this is just a little area where the goats hang out in a lot of times. Usually I'll run them through here in probably July or August when it's really hot. Gives them good cover, because I got a few paddocks that are just open field. So I'll have to use like maybe a wagon or something like that to give them some shade, shelter. So when they're in here, they're pretty good shape. So this is overgrown pasture back in the day when or not me, but we used to run a lot of these farms with cattle and stuff, and then it kind of quit. And then it seemed like we're getting back at it again, so for whatever reasons. So I'm sure in the day this was a nice woody area, and then it was pasture for years and years. But you can see a lot of the dead elms. Whatever blight we got here is killing them. So, well, I don't really know what else to show you all about this pasture, but I really want to just show you mostly that reel, just to give you guys a thought on what can I do to make my life a little easier. I appreciate you watching. We got some good videos out there. Sweet potatoes, growing potatoes in fence and straw, a lot of raised bed stuff, a lot of goat stuff. There'll be a lot more goat stuff coming up. because it's getting to be that time of year. All the babies are on the ground, so we had a great year and great survival. Everybody's not a problem. So, well, I'd say in 2 weeks everything be on pasture, being rotated. So everybody be getting fat and sassy here. I mean, you can just look at these briars. They're just coming on. I don't know if you know that, but that's 18% protein. Multi-flower rose. Crazy. Really makes you excited to see spring coming. Hey, this is Snow Creek Homestead.